Okay, Felonious Mopery, and today we're just going to go to trading economics, and we're going to pull up a few facts. Right now, what you see on the screen is the Canadian personal income tax, which in 2016, Prime Minister Trudeau raised to 33% from what was 29%, which was seen to be 29% for like ever. So then he raised it to 33, and there it is. The highest it's ever been is 33, and that's what it is presently. All right, so I'm going to switch over to banks and interest rates in money supply. Now the interest rate is holding steady at 1.75. It's been like that for quite a while. Hasn't moved for now a few years. Kind of strange, but anyway, you can see the highest level there at 16%. Now this is what the government pays. That's not what we pay, it's the government. And any guesses as to who was the prime minister when it reached 16%? Yeah. Anyway, so the money supply has been increasing tremendously. If you look here, the money supply O, which is short, short, they call it short. It's hard cash, short-term stuff. O and 1 are hard cash and short-term stuff. So here it is. And of course, it's the highest level it's ever been. Money supply number 1. Here it is. And it's the highest level it's ever been. Money supply number 2. Now 2 and 3 are the backdoor money supply long-term, very long-term. And it's not even printed, it's paper, like it's in the computer banks. Anyway, here's money supply number 2, and it's the highest level it's ever been. Money supply number 3, and it's the highest it's ever been, highest in history. Now that means that the central bank balance sheet is the highest it's ever been. This is the foreign exchange. We seem to be a foreign reserve. We seem to be losing a little bit there. That's what we need to do trades with other countries. So we're using a little bit of it. Probably should have a little bit more than what it is there. But moving on to the private loan sector. And again, the highest it's ever been. Private debt to GDP. There it is. And the highest it's ever been. Do you think we're in debt, people? Because that's what this is. We're borrowing money here. Do you think we're in debt? And what is this debt costing us? Well, let me go to the top. This is the Fraser Institute, and they did the annual interest on Canadian debt translates into $7,000 for a family of 4. And this was published in 2017. Let's go down here and we'll actually get some numbers. Now this is information from 2015, and that is $63 billion in total. Remember, this is federal, provincial, everything. In total, we paid out $63 billion. Now that's in 2015. I can almost assure you, even though the interest rates have not increased, this number certainly has. We'll have to just wait and see what it is. So that translates into, for every individual, where am I going the wrong way? Every individual, it's $1,752. So it's actually even more than the $7,000 stated in the title. It's more. All right. So one more fact that I want to show you. I mean, I know this is all depressing, but a couple things. Our interest rate, not our interest rate, our inflation rate has kind of remained stable. Very funny, actually. At 2%, now that's not great, but it's not also really that bad. It could be lower, but at 2%, it still doesn't seem to reflect all that money. Because when you increase the money supply, that should have a strong inflationary factor. But it doesn't seem to be that high. Now there's a reason for it. Increase in money supply is inflationary. Another inflationary factor are wages. As people, try to keep up with inflation and their wages go up, so that actually spurs on more inflation. All right, so let's look at the wages. Now we're not moving here. All right, finally we're there. Well, you can see in this bar graph that it actually has been dropping. This is one reason why the inflation rate isn't skyrocketing, because our wages have actually decreased from an all-time high of $25.75. Now it's dropping, and this is the previous month, and now it's dropping. So a family income, let's get to that part, per month is actually dropped about $60 from what was the highest level. So in actual fact, this is anti-inflationary, because now people are not contributing to the inflation factor. But this isn't good. In actual fact, this is downright terrible. When you have people being squeezed with higher taxes and now losing their income, this is not good. Our economy is based on retail, buying properties, buying goods, buying services, and now that seems to be coming to a grinding halt. I'm going to be very interested in the Christmas retail numbers this year. I think they're going to be horrific. Anyway, that's it for today. I will continue this path another time. Thanks for watching.